Hi viewers, this is Upendra Anmula, Polity faculty. This is our continuous class of the making of Indian Constitution. In the previous class, we completed the functions of the Constituent Assembly. That means other functions of the Constituent Assembly. Now, the Constitution making happens by appointing different committees. That committees majorly divided into two categories: major committees and minor committees. And moreover, they can call procedural committees. That means the committee on procedural affairs and the committee on substantive affairs. Now, in these committees, the biggest committee was advisory committee. It consisted 54 members and divided into 5 subcommittees. Example: Fundamental Rights Subcommittee, Tribal Areas Subcommittee, so on and so forth. And Union's Powers Committee chairman was Jawaharlal Nehru, and Union Constitution Committee chairman also Jawaharlal Nehru, and Provincial Constitution Committee Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel. And in these committees, that means every committee works in a different subject matters. So all these committees, which subjects provided to them, they are collected different information from the different countries, and by their own knowledge also they are provided best facilities to all the people of our country. And now coming to these committees, the major important committee was drafting committee. In this drafting committee, 7 members consisted, and this committee chairman was B.R. Ambedkar. And B.R. Ambedkar and 6 other members, they drafted our constitution. That means the 23 committees which were provided the information, the total information was drafted by this drafting committee. And in this committee, there was important point: 2 members were in the middle, they are left. One was B.R. Kaitan. He was, because of his death, other T.T. Krishnamachari was appointed. N. Madhava Rao replaced by B. Mittal because of his illness. And all these draft committee members was drafted fairly our constitution, and this draft committee replaced this constitution for the consideration of the people for 8 months. That means public opinion also taken by this draft committee. For the public opinion, they provided time 8 months. And moreover here, 7,653 proposals was given by the public. And but here 2,473 proposals was discussed and they amended also. And this draft committee, whenever completed its work, they submitted or introduced in the Constituent Assembly this draft on 4th November 1948. This day was called first reading of the draft constitution. And here they discussed only general matter. The general discussions happens on this first reading. And 15th November 1948, second reading was started. Here class by class they discussed, and these discussions after, they asked public opinion, which earlier we said for 8 months they provided this draft for the public opinion. And after that, third reading was started. This date was easily we can remember because 14th November 1949, 14th November, date of birth of the Jawaharlal Nehru. So on this 14th November 1949, third reading was happened. And after that, this constitution be passed by the Constituent Assembly. That meaning it was passed on 26th November 1949. This is called adoption date and enactment date. But it was not came into force on the same day, because we should remember or commemorate the special day 26th January. 26th January was a commemorate date of our Purna Swaraj. In 1930, 26th January, Jawaharlal Nehru declared Purna Swaraj. To commemorate this day, we enforce this constitution from this date. So whenever it was came into force, 26th January, it was enforced. Most of the subject matters was started from this day onwards. But 26th November 1949, some important features was started. That is, Article 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9 was started from 26th November 1949. Even 324 and 366, 67, 391, 392, 393, these are all articles also started on 26th November 1949. But after this enactment and enforcement, most of the people was criticized our constitution, because our Constituent Assembly, some of the criticizers said it was not a sovereign. Why? Because this Constituent Assembly was established by the cabinet mission which was belongs to British. So our constitution is not a sovereign body. And even the criticizer criticized this Constituent Assembly completely composed by the Congress people. And some people was called it was a lawyer's paradise. And some criticizers said it was time consuming Constituent Assembly. And mostly some of the people, they criticized even it was draft committee was not a draft committee, it was a drifting committee. Whatever the criticizings are there, but overall our constitution was made by our people. It was very important. It was not made by others. Our members who are indirectly elected, they prepared our constitution. And here also some important things we should remember. Whenever our Constituent Assembly passed this constitution, and they given important features. Example, on this date they said elephant as a symbol of our constitution, because elephant was to represent power of the people. And after that, whenever this constitution was came into force, on the same date all the people should follow this constitution. And finally, whenever 26th January 1950 we are using this constitution, this day was celebrated as a Republic Day. And finally, this constitution was written, that means it was written in italic way by a person called Sir Raina Raisda. He was written our constitution in italical word, and he was a great calligrapher. And whenever he was written our constitution, he asked the Constituent Assembly for writing his name on each page. And in the last page of the constitution, he wanted to write his name and his grandfather's name also. After taking the permission of the Constituent Assembly, he was fade our constitution in italic way. And these constitution also traditionally designed by Nandalal Bose with the help of Shantiniketan people. So this is our constitution. Finally, it was consisted with a preamble and 22 parts and 8 schedule, 5 appendices. This is 26th November 1949. But whenever it was amended, at present it consisted a preamble and 464 articles and 25 parts and 5 appendices, because we have a power to amend our constitution. So all the viewers, you watch this video continuously and like and share and subscribe. Thank you.